22nd, the second day of spring. A beautiful day. All right, I'm going to be tweeting out. I need to start sharing that on Telegram. I wish they had that attribute where I could share it out on Telegram to be able to share all this stuff. I do have a new Telegram channel. Look for Airplane Jane. You will find me there. Shared some amazing stuff there. I figured out how to turn on the chat or comment section. I did have somebody asking me, Jane, I can't comment on this. You've got some great stuff and I want to comment on it, but I'm not able to comment on it. I said, you know what? Let me see if I can figure it out. New platform, new learning curve, everything like that. So don't worry. Let me know if you guys like everything that I shared there. Lots of good stuff that I cannot share anywhere else. So check it out because you will likely be surprised. You will likely want to buy some more Ripple when you see what I posted there. So enjoy it. The goal of everything that I share is to help other people become prosperous, especially in trading, whether that is now in the crypto space or in the stock market, whatever it is. I want to help you guys. Hello, Dana, Danko. Yeah, Dr. P. I like your image there. We will check out Microsoft Outlook, please. Are you just saying that you want me to check it out, or you sent me something on Microsoft? Dun, 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 dun. I've got Microsoft right here. Oh, you guys can't see my charts. Let's turn those on. And I put something down at the bottom. If you guys like the live stream, please like and subscribe. The algorithm will pick it up and be able to share it with more people. Hey, Jacob. Jacob, you know, you were one of my winners for a free half an hour, and Bat Scientist too from that GameStop week. So shoot me an email at jane@cjanetrade.com and we'll schedule half an hour and we can cover whatever you want as far as trading. All right. So check out my Telegram channel. Lots of amazing stuff there, cannot be put out really anywhere else. So that is why. Just set an alert for Ripple. Let's check it out, guys. I have been talking about Ripple, saying this looks like this is going to be the one that is picked up by the world, the central banks, as being a major, being the cryptocurrency that they utilize, right? So this is our 24-hour chart over here, and here we are. I've been talking about this since when we were down here. Actually, I think really since like the 7th of March. My daughter was on spring break and I started doing tons and tons of research. Also, this is really important. The Fed could be a source of market volatility as Powell and others speak in the week ahead. So keep that in mind. We did look at this on Sunday. This is happening on Thursday, March 25th. The EU Economic Summit is going on, and they're going to be talking about digital transformation, digital currencies. What was it that Fed Chairman Powell mentioned today? CBDC, central bank digital currency, offers benefits, but also significant risks. Powell, dollar CBDC would have to be potentially larger implications. We don't want to compete with banks for funding. To me, I read this as bye-bye banks. I don't know why it keeps, oh, it's because I clicked on it, that it went to it, right? We don't want to compete with banks for funding. I'm going to retweet that, baby. So keep that in mind. Also, let's click on over to my Twitter, right? There I am now. But here's that Fed source. All right, let's go. Large amount of FOMC meetings all week. There's economic talks going on all week. Oops. Hey, that's not what I wanted. Go back. Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I clicked on it and I didn't want to click there. Here we go. Let's click on this. There's an undeniable momentum. Look at the headlines. Why all central banks must take action. Not Maybe this is from Ripple on their website, why the central banks must take action. To me, that's pretty much solidifying Ripple central bank digital currency. That's what I see in reading that. And so for everybody that's in the US, Uphold and Bitrue, and I hear eToro as well, is a place that you can get Ripple in the US. But putting all the puzzle pieces together, why would the SEC potentially stifle the price so they can acquire, right? If they wanted to seize all of the assets of the Ripple executives, they kind of have to make it a currency, right? Because in order for them to utilize it as a currency, they would have to sort of disclose that it's currency. So it's a catch-22, because the point of contention with their lawsuit is that it is not a currency. So as a result, we have seen the Ripple just exploding. We took out the 54 resistance. Next is going to be breaking out up above this trend line right here. And then up further, up above 64 cents. So this week could be very influential with Ripple moving forward. We might also see, let's go to coin market cap. That's so funny. So coin market cap, it has not ascended up. Oh, you guys can't really see it. There we go. Now you can see it. So we're still number 7 down here, right? But it wouldn't take much for Ripple to take over Bitcoin. Let's do it really quickly. I love doing this math to see. All right, this is the market cap valuation. We just highlight copy. Easiest way to see how much we would need Ripple to go to, paste that there. We're going to divide it by the total number of Ripple out there. So in order for Ripple, let's hit paste. In order for Ripple to take over Bitcoin as number 1 in the market cap, we need it to only go to 23.42. Has gone up a little bit. It was 22.65. But we don't need it to go that high for it to take over Bitcoin as the number 1 position on the crypto list. And you can see that it's just really ascending. It has been for the past couple of days, pretty much since March 15th. It's just been an ascension right on up. Notice where the bigger volume is. Right here we had bigger volume. We're above it. More volume as well. Next volume candlestick to take out. Guess what? We've already taken it out. All right, let's look. Let's scroll back a little bit. Let's go right here. Next volume candlestick to be taken out is this one. Well, we've definitely ascended up, right? But that would be up above 76 cents. So let's add an alert. 0.67. Excuse me, 0.76. Right? And hello, Walter. Good afternoon. Definitely guys, check out my Telegram channel. Lots of stuff I cannot share on YouTube. I cannot share on Twitter. I cannot share on Instagram. I cannot share on Facebook, but I feel comfortable sharing it on Telegram. So please, please, please check out my Telegram channel. I would love to share the information with you. But if I shared it here, I would likely be censored. So I cannot do that, all right? I mean, I could, I just couldn't help as many people. So I keep certain things PC here so that there's no censorship, and then I move to move over. Hello, Goat Liver. Goat Liver, you, well, I don't know that you would like my Telegram channel. But let's go to the SPY, right? Okay, well, the SPY, we had this, let's turn off all these. I was just doing a training, so I have a lot of extra stuff turned on. Let's turn off some of these EMAs, SMAs, there we go. It's a little cleaner now. So we bounced off of the volume weighted anchor price. I'm going to delete these two. The yellow lines are bothering me. So we bounced off of the volume weighted anchor price. Now we are testing the volume weighted anchor price, the high over here from last week, March 17th. In my opinion, we might be heading on up to about 349.40, right up here to the high of this area. It's kind of like a little mini head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, maybe we're going to come back up. Another shoulder right here. And then we could potentially drop. We did have dividends that came out on Friday. So now we're testing those moving averages. It is the middle of the day. If we turn on the EMA crossover over here. Aha. We had a short and now it's just sort of going sideways. So if we pull back at all, we could see that we could still have that short indication potential like over here, where it might cross down and say, hey, we might be at the precipice where it's just starting to drop. This would be sort of top one, top two, and we will see. Again, there could be a lot of volatility with the banks. Yeah, Anton, we'll talk about it. I gotta talk fast today because I am on Ticker Talker at 1 o'clock as well. So the Qs are rebounding today. They are definitely bouncing up. Apple and Microsoft have contributed to that. What do you guys think? You guys like that little banner at the bottom to remind you all to hit the like button or no? It's my first day playing around with it, so let me know. So right here, testing up above. Goat liver, how did you like XRP? You like that growth up about 30%? So we're testing the bottom over here. Hey, Catherine. Yes to the banner or yes to the Ripple results so far. So we are just screaming higher, screaming higher, screaming higher. Maybe we're going to test the high, the low of this candlestick where it opened 320.44. Maybe that's going to be where we top off. Maybe it's going to be over here, the high, the open of 320.66. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I'm tired. All right, so this, we've had a bit more volume come in right up here, 320 area. Thank you, Jarn. All right, and moving down to the Russell. So the Russell and the Qs are inverse of each other today, right? A lot of times we will see that happen, that money flows into the Qs when the Russell is dropping and vice versa. That when the Russell is surging, that the Qs drop. You can see that we had that inverse relationship right here. That the Qs were dropping during this time and now Russell's dropping and the Qs are bouncing. Dow Jones is up as well, but we're still testing that upper bound up here. Look at this. We've got the 200 SMA that we are testing over on the 5-minute chart. Let's put it on a 15-minute. Right here. All right, so maybe we're going to see that we bounce up above 327.50. XLF today, not looking so pretty. Maybe this is in relation to the banks with the Fed, with Powell saying, we don't want to give them the power, right? When you have them saying, we don't want to compete with the banks, what's going to happen to the banks if the Fed is in control of the money? Then they're probably going to disappear. You guys think that the banks could disappear? Do you think, I have a question for you. Do you think that the banks could ever disappear if we go to a digital currency? Yes? No? I wish I had polls on YouTube chat. I like polls. No polling. You guys are shy. Do you think that you will ever see the banks go away? Yeah? How much time do you think it would take, Walter? How long do you think it would take for people to adapt and adopt a fully digital currency? Like fully digital. Maybe 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Yeah, how long do you think it'll take for it to adapt? Let's check out Bank of America, right? I had Bank of America. Oops, that's not Bank of America. Here we go. That was Marriott, but Marriott's tanking too. Bank of America, not looking so pretty. Right? You hope so? A generation, you think, Mariana? By 2025? If they were to come out tomorrow and say, we are going to a global digital currency, do you think everybody would turn in their money immediately? Or you think people would be scared? I mean, we are already pretty much using digital currency. Credit cards, Interact in Canada, what is it? Zelle in the States, PayPal, Square. I mean, we look, JP Morgan's dropping too. Let's check out Wells Fargo. This week is a big bank week. Uh-oh, we broke the trend on Wells Fargo. How about Goldman Sachs? What do you think would happen if we went all digital? What do you think would happen to the stock market if it's no longer valued in US dollars? Do you think that the stock market would crash? Well, Walter, you know, they would have to do some sort of revaluation, right? They would have to make it fair for everyone if they did that. And maybe it's going to be in relation to gold. Yeah, most people don't really carry cash. Do you carry cash? I don't really carry cash. I carry cards. Very, very rarely do I carry cash. Do you guys carry cash? Don't think it would happen. Okay, dumb things you see. Why don't you think it would happen? Because we already went digital, like with music. You always have cash, Amity? I don't carry cash. I'm curious. All right, so we have not so much. Okay, so far we have 2 and 2. Well, I count as 5. Dollar would replace value with digital currency. Yeah, well, somehow it seems like they would have to revalue the currencies around the world to make it fair, right? So maybe they could all base it off of a precious metal, maybe? You think? You always have cash, Bob. Bob, it might be hard to roll over. Dollars will be traded for crypto and sell cryptos for dollars. The credit card lines are down. I will be in trouble. You never have cash. Me too, John. Right? Oh, let's look at Visa. Let's look at Visa, right? What's going on with Visa? Ooh, that's not looking pretty over the last 24 hours there, huh? We had a bit of a drawdown. How about American Express? American Express dropping as well. How about MasterCard? Is MasterCard MC? I feel like that should be MasterCard. MasterCard, MA. China's already using digital currencies in many areas. Yeah. Well, we had MasterCard. You have an emergency, you have cash emergency, but none in your wallet. Okay, Mariana. Yeah, just think about what would happen. What would you need if all of a sudden the banks didn't exist? Would you need metals? Would you need any cryptocurrency? Yeah, Amity, you know what? Bitcoin probably, in my opinion, would not be the coin of the world because there's not enough supply. There's only 18 million. A steel yacht, Walter? You would go travel? Okay, dumb things you see. That's good. So you still you have an allotment that you use. You budget. That's smart, right? So when we start to see this, just planting the seed. What if, just play that what if game, right? What if the banks, if all of this economic summit that's happening around the world, they came out and they said, we're going to digital currencies. Powell started it last week, right? What if we go to, other side, Ripple? Super inexpensive. Wouldn't cost much potentially to hedge and say, maybe I just need a little bit of crypto just in case, right? Just in case the banks go away and we go to a digital currency. Well, you know what? Alt salt trading, we also have the Three Gorge Dam and we have that volcano that just erupted. Where? Norway. Didn't you send that to me? Old Salt Trading? The volcano? I should create Salvatherium. Ethereum might be good. Yeah. Well, it would put more power in your hands if there were no banks. What do the banks do right now? You put your money into the bank. Your money is in there as numbers on a balance sheet. They take your money to go make money in lending it out. So it's a business for them. It's a business of using your money to make money. And if you wanted to go to take all of your money out, you would have to call. You cannot go immediately and say, give me all my money today, right? Because they don't have large amounts of cash on hand. Oh, thanks, Goat Liver. Yeah, that's it. The 1,200 earthquakes at the Bitmine in Iceland. So what if? This is that survival scenario. What if the banks disappear? What do you need, right? I want to protect all of you followers. I want to help all of you. So I would just say, what if? What if the banks were to disappear? They won't be able to use your crypto. That's right. Crypto is in your wallet or in your crypto exchange, right? So what would you need? Would you need Bitcoin? You would need guns? Maybe in the US, Walter, up here, not so much in Canada. There's not as many guns. They still exist, but there's not as many. But what if? Play the what if game, go home, think about it for 24 hours, and maybe you just happen to protect yourself. I have personally protected myself with Ripple. I cannot tell you guys what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I am not a financial analyst. I do not have any sort of licensing. All I can do is tell you what I have done. And if you check out my Telegram, you might learn some more information. Okay, so let's go to the majors. I'm going to have to run through it pretty quickly because I am on Ticker Talker in just 10 minutes. So that's my big soapbox for today. I want you guys to think about what you would do if banks disappeared. Set up your fail-safe, right? Does that include cash at home? Does that include metals? Does that include Ripple, Ethereum, Bitcoin? What if? Protect yourself. It's like, what if you had an emergency, there is a ice storm and all the power goes out? Electrical blankets, emergency blankets, canned food, water, flashlights, candles, a way to heat, right? You got Ripple, Litecoin, and VTHO and VeChain also metals. Nice dumb things you see. Awesome. What's Ticker Talker? Oh, Mickey, if you go to, it's actually spelled like this. And I'm going to be jumping over there, so I will continue all of this over there as well. Ticker Talker is the channel. It is a platform. I also offer my watch list there as well. Many would be totally against crypto as it would be loss of total freedom as all the purchases would be tracked by the government. But would they really be tracked by the government, Bob? Because if the banks don't exist, then who's in control of your money? You. You're in control of it. All right, so Apple today, we are nicely bouncing. We are hitting the volume weighted anchor price. I don't know why I picked this day, but that's where we are hitting it today over here. And what's interesting is why isn't this going on that chart? It will show up on the 45, but it won't show up on the 15, I think. Huh, interesting. Don't know why it's not there. All right, so we're coming up, we're testing pretty much the high over here from the 18th of March. And volume is not super, super high. We had big volume on close on Friday. We definitely have bounced, and we're testing the 21 EMA. This Apple and Microsoft right now are running the markets up. Let's look at Microsoft as well. Yeah, even your cell phone. How many times have you had a conversation and then you go on your cell phone and you're seeing ads for it? You think that Big Brother is watching? That's why there's certain things I cannot say on here. All right. So Microsoft, crazy bullish candle today, but the volume is starting to drop off. Potentially they're trying to suck people into these major stocks today. And if we go above 238, then I would say, hey, I like this. There's a bit of a W channel, ascending triangle. Let's see for the breakout. However, we've still been in this bearish trend. It bounced down. This is the first day up. We would have to see where we end up end of day. Yeah, always, Walter. All of our, it's almost like they have our thoughts programmed, right? Maybe that's what mainstream media does. All right, so up here, Amazon, we're bouncing up above the 21 EMA over here. Again, it's been kind of sideways, right? We had one day up here where we hit the volume weighted anchor price from these days. I don't know why. Let's pull this one down here. So we bounced above the bottom. Let's see if I move this here, if it'll pop up over there. No, it didn't. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you might not think about. And then all of a sudden someone says, hey, think about this. Just look at it and start doing an assessment. Okay, so Amazon, if we go up above 31.75, I would be inclined to say bull trade, actually more above 3,200. We are testing this area that we've had in the past, but I'm not convinced. Personally, I'm not convinced today. Today feels like a suck the bulls in to drop it down. We do have the directional movement indicator still showing that we are in bearish movement. We have not gone on to retrace back up. If we can close above this 21 EMA with higher than normal volume, we had quad witching on Friday. All of this volume is likely in relation to contracts that were being executed as far as with options. All right, I'm going to jump over to Ticker Talker. I'll see you guys there in just a couple of minutes. So again, it is Ticker on Mondays and Fridays. I do my Ticker Talker live stream at 1 p.m. And if you all ever have any questions, you guys can reach out to me on my social media. It's right down there in your bottom left-hand side. It's Airplane Jane, Sugar Airplane Jane, Miss Airplane Jane, or Jane at CJane Trade, where you can email me if you guys have questions or anything like that. Remember, this is for educational purposes. This is not any recommendation. All I can do is share what I have done. But question, what if, right? What if those banks disappear? What are you going to do and how are you going to protect yourself? If you jump over to my Telegram, you might see some things that might enlighten you. All right, have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow at 12:15 or over at the Ticker Talker channel if you guys join me over there. All right? Yes, it's Ticker Talker on YouTube. That's right. Okay, and I'll tweet it out on Twitter as well.